Hey everyone, this is Ty and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be installing the Shock and Awe 2.0 kit by Ciro3D. We're going to be installing this on the Sportster S. Now the very first step that you have to do with this kit is hook it up to a power source, the battery on your motorcycle. So I previously created a video of how to change the battery in your Sportster S. You'll notice in this video that I have chapters. If you're already familiar with that, feel free to skip past it, just where we're going with the light install. But if you've not seen that yet, it's good, it's informative. If you've ever got to change out the battery to your Sportster S, you can watch the full video or the little excerpt that I'm gonna have in the chapter. So anyway, let's start putting this together and you guys stick around. Let's go ahead and unbox this the easy way. In this kit, you should have 9 LED pods. You'll also get an assortment of Y splitters and wiring extensions. And then there's the Bluetooth controller, which is really the brains of the operation here. Alright, as we get started here, the battery to the Sportster S is located behind that front wheel and underneath the radiator. This is where we're going to be spending most of our time today. Step number 1, we're going to remove the right side chin spoiler extension. There's a total of 4 screws on the right side, and you're going to need a Torx 30 to get those loose. We'll start with the front 2 screws and then move our way to the back. Go ahead and remove the right side chin spoiler and then repeat the same process for the left side. Please note that the left side chin spoiler, you have to remove 5 screws where the right side was only 4. And the one on the center on the left side can be a little tricky to find, so pay extra attention. Now let's remove the chin spoiler in the center and the 3 screws holding it in place. Set all 3 pieces aside and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now this is very important. Be sure and remove the negative battery cable first and then remove the positive second. Now we're going to install the Bluetooth controller. The red wire goes on the positive battery first, followed up by the black wire to the negative. Next, you'll want to download the Ciro3D Shock and Awe app for whatever mobile device you're using. This app will give you the flexibility to change the LEDs to whatever color or pattern you want, all from your phone. After you connect the Bluetooth controller to your battery and install the app, it's a good idea to take some of the LED pods and connect them to whatever controller you're using to make sure they light up. Now it's time to determine the best placement for the LED pods on your motorcycle. This is also the time to think about how do you want to route the wiring extensions. Alright, so as of right now I've got 1 LED light strip hiding behind here, 2 up underneath the tank. See if I can get you guys a shot of those. And then I took the seat off and routed some cabling to where it's underneath here, and I attached an LED strip right there. So for the left side of the bike, that's what we've got right now. So now we're going to go over to the other side, take a look at that one. Once all your lights are installed and configured properly, be sure to put the chin spoiler back on the bike. perform a little bit of cable management. And for the last step, I mounted the on-off button and the settings dial right next to the USB port on the left side of the motorcycle. Okay, all the lights have been installed on the Sportster S. So what I'm thinking that we'll do is we'll hit the lights here in the garage, take a look at the final product, and then when it gets just a little bit darker outside, I'll do a few passes out there so you guys can see the lights in action. So let's take a look at the final product. So in addition to the lights that I've recently shown you guys, I did order the Ciro3D expansion kit. And one of the light strips that I added is right there behind the radiator. I don't know if you can see it all that well, but it is right there. It glows up really, really nice. And then I also added a much larger strip underneath the rear fender, so you can see that's got a fantastic glow. Really looks good in the dark. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. And there's one more that I added right behind this air cleaner here. So everything is buttoned up and tied down, cable managed as well as I can possibly get it. So let's hit the lights and take a look.